definitely goes through them, and the whole world knows that. So it should be a really good game tomorrow, and everybody's ready for it. Another game, and I think we gotta treat it like that. But there's no, I mean, being number one in the stands, you don't feel different. I don't, at least. So it's treated like another game.
It's funny. That's Isaiah Thomas of the Celtics, star guard, saying, it's just another game. Earlier, we heard from LeBron James, I don't worry about regular season games. They're all trying to say things to convince us that this is not a big game. It's a big game.
It's a huge game. Honestly, I think it's the biggest regular season game of Isaiah Thomas's career.
You know what? I think you might be right about that. That's a perfect question to pose to our next guest.
Let's do it.
Halloran, our good buddy from WCVB TV in Boston, is back with us here on the Morning Run. First of all, good morning, Bob. How are you today?
Good morning. I just watched your interview with Kevin Egan, so I'm going to do this whole thing with an Irish accent, too.
Good. Well, hey, you're right there in Boston.
It just sounds so much smarter that way.
Doesn't it? It seems more legit, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's start right there with Isaiah Thomas. What are your thoughts there on him saying that it's just another game? LeBron earlier had said he doesn't care about regular season games. They're meaningless.
Yeah, Isaiah is not telling you the absolute truth with that. He usually does, though. He's usually very honest up front, tells you exactly what he's thinking. But I got to tell you, I think he believes this is the biggest regular season game of his career. Yeah. This is one that means a lot to the Celtics. They've been fighting for respect all year. They don't think they get it. They're a bunch of guys who play with a chip on their shoulder. And I think that this game means a heck of a lot to them, and so does the number one seed.
It's really impressive how what they've been able to do to wrestle this away from a team that pretty much everyone locked in, certainly to get back to the finals, and thought that, and then of course the Celtics, the Cavaliers can still do that, but for the Celtics to be that team to knock them off the perch, what an impressive run here for the Boston Celtics to be in this position where they could take that number one seed. How important is it for the Celtics to have the number one seed in the postseason?
Well, I think just in terms of having the home court advantage, and they play better at home like every team seems to do, but also Cleveland, I think, is 31-8 at home. So even though they've struggled lately, to take the home court advantage away from them, I think would mean a lot. But mentally, emotionally, all that, it would mean the world to the Celtics. They have, around here, I think the goal of fans and media would be to see the Celtics get to the Eastern Conference Finals, to see them win a playoff round under Brad Stevens. He's respected around here, but there's still that, issue where he hasn't brought this team past the first round of the playoffs yet. That needs to happen. Then if they're able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think a lot of people would say, well, that was a major success. Danny Ainge still has all the draft picks and all the different tips in reserve. But I think the Celtics themselves, they keep talking about a bigger goal. They think they can get to the NBA Finals and win this whole thing. And they've been able to beat the Cavaliers. They've been able to beat Golden State, one game here with players injured, things like that. But I think they believe in themselves, and the potential is about as high as possible. So it starts with tonight's game.